Completely stopped. LA traffic. Typical. LAX. Tom Bradley, former mayor.
Water? Cranberry juice?
What? All the food just around
And
within it. The man.
sir, may I?
Yes.
Thanks.
So I had this really interesting conversation with this guy while waiting to board our flight for Hong Kong. Okay, so I just had a very interesting conversation with this gentleman while waiting to board our flight for Hong Kong. I'll try to make it quick because we're flying and it's a little bumpy. So anyways, he basically listed all the reasons of why he decided to become an expat and leave America, our homeland, to live in Hong Kong. And what I thought was very interesting, from all of the reasons he gave me, two important ones that I've heard throughout all my travels from American expats were absent. And they were love and money. What you talking about, love and money? When I say love and money, I mean love being my wife is from here, so we decided to live here, or my husband's from here, so we decided to live here. And when they say money, it's, oh, I found a job here, or my company relocated, so I'm here. Love and money are the only reasons I've heard from Americans of why they've decided to become expats. And so when I was speaking to him, it dawned on me that, wow, this exception to the rule only proves the rule, that love and money are the main reasons of why people decide to uproot themselves and move to a culture, a land, and to be with people that are completely different from them. And then when I thought about it even deeper, it's interesting because in business, I tend to equate a lot of my engagements or a lot of my conversations or a lot of my dealings with business or in business with love. So for example, there was this guy that I was helping out. He just had a meeting with an investor and he thought that the meeting went great. He was telling me, Mohammed, man, I met with this guy and this investor really liked what we were doing, and it went so well that I thought, oh man, we got it. And I've called him 3 times, I've emailed him twice, I've texted him 3 times, and he hasn't replied. So should I continue to contact him? I said, I mean, you can, but it's just like dating, dude. If you go out with a girl and you think it went well, but afterwards you called her 3 times, you text her 2 times and whatever, and she's not getting back to you, dude, she's just not into you. I just don't think the investor's into you. I said, look, things are known by their opposites. Let's take the opposite of this situation. So for example, you met with the investor and 5 minutes later, he's texting you, he's emailing you, hey, can you please send that presentation to me? Hey, can you come back tomorrow to meet with some other investors? That means it's good. And when you take the parallel to dating, it would be, you just had a date with a girl, and right after you guys departed, she's, contacting you, she's texting you, telling you, I can't wait to go out for our next date, I can't wait to hang out again. That means it's good. Another piece of business advice that I gave, in which I tied in love, actually I've given this piece of advice several times, but it was this guy who wanted to start his own company and he was looking for a co-founder, and he said he met this guy like a couple of weeks ago and they've hit it off and they have all these things in common and they're going to start a company together. And I said, dude, do you understand how important it is to know your co-founder for a long period? Because if you guys do well, you're going to look probably to be together 5 to 10 years. Just imagine that, 5 to 10 years. It's a marriage, bro. And I said, meeting a potential co-founder 2 weeks ago and starting a company with him is equivalent to meeting a girl 2 weeks ago and saying, hey, do you want to have a kid? Because I want to have a kid. Oh, you do? Let's have a kid. Because do you understand the responsibilities? I mean, having a co-founder, having a partner in a company is literally like being married. So there's all these examples in which for business I tie in love. Having this conversation with this individual, it made me realize love and money are the only reasons I've heard from Americans of why they've decided to become expats.